Welcome, Basel fans, here to the north of Japan for this exciting matchup here in the B-League between LEVANGA HOKKAIDO and the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all the Basel fans currently joining us. A big matchup here tonight as St. Dwight Ramos, his LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, are taking on Bobby Ray Parks Jr.'s Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. We do thank you for joining us on the B-League official YouTube. It's game time, and it is Japanese B-League basketball. Well, as mentioned, we are live here in the beautiful prefecture of Hokkaido in the north of Japan. Currently the Western Conference taking on the Eastern Conference here. This is the 2023-24 B-League season. Well, just a bit of history of how these two teams have started the season. Hokkaido LEVANGA losing their opening game against the Akita Northern Happy Nets, losing their first game 59-69. But then a very, very good response in the second game as they won emphatically by 9 points. That was on the 8th of October last weekend. Well, some of the key players you want to look out for, the likes of Devin Brooks. He had 20 points in that game, followed up by Thomas Welsh as well, chipping in 15. But the key man everybody's going to be looking out for today, the man who featured for Gilas Pilipinas, that superstar wearing number 2 for Hokkaido LEVANGA, St. Dwight Ramos. Well, again, we'd like to say good morning, magandang araw to all of our Filipino watchers tuning in for the game. And now we're going to look at the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. I mean, this is a team winning their opening 2 games very confidently against Hitachi Sunrocker Shibuya, Bobby Ray Parks Jr. having a very, very good game in that opening game. I mean, that was at home. And they sent a message to the rest of the B-League that they mean business. Well, another key player to look out for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, the former superstar who did play in the PBA for TNT Tropangiga, and that is the big man, Baby Shaq, Joshua Smith. Well, Coach Dennis, very confident in this Nagoya Diamond Dolphins team, a team that, really should set the expectations very high this season and try to sneak into that playoff berth. Remember, in the B-League, you have the 2 top teams of each conference that will qualify automatically for the playoffs, while also awarding 2 wild cards. And there is the Brazilian international Tim Suarez, their top scorer in the last game. But it was Bobby Ray Parks Jr. who took home the MVP awards. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to watch you, but at the moment, we're now going to introduce the players for tonight's game. But here are some of the key highlights from the last one for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. As we mentioned, back-to-back victories against Hitachi Sunrocker Shibuya. Utara there making some big 3-pointers in the game. I mean, he struggled in game 1. Remember, the way B-League basketball works is that these teams will play each other on a back-to-back basis on the weekend. So very, very important double win there for a team who have high expectations. But now we look at LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. I mean, there is the key player that you want to look out for this team. Well, that is LEVANGA HOKKAIDO's number 7, Tsukasa Nakano. Played 11 minutes in their last game. One of their younger players. But that's one of the key players they're going to feature this week in the B-League basketball. Well, we already mentioned Nagoya Diamond Dolphins getting off to a fine start, winning their 2 games. Well, the second game was a lot closer against Hitachi Sunrocker Shibuya, but the case of LEVANGA HOKKAIDO lost the opening game against Akita Northern Happy Nets, but responded in fine fashion, winning 79-70 in game 2 of their doubleheader. That was the opening for these 2 teams in this season's Japanese B-League. Well, Basel fans, I can already see on the live YouTube chat, we do have Cristela Siong, one of the greatest B-League Basel fans. We also have Kinlan, Legarda, Lala, Welcome everybody. Magandang umaga, magandang araw, and magandang hapon. And welcome to Michelle Gravador, Bella Claire. Welcome everybody. Well, again, please enjoy the introduction of these players, the key players coming out now here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Well, there are your two starting lineups for this big game tonight between two teams with high expectations this season, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO and the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Let's give a shout out to Sid Gars, currently watching from Vancouver in Canada, enjoying a bit of Tim Hortons this early. Well, actually, probably this late in the evening. But Christella Siong said it. We got Ray currently against St. Dwight here tonight. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO's St. Dwight Ramos versus Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Ray Parks. And now we're going to take a look at the starting five for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. And this is going to be... And there you can see the man, St. Dwight. This is his cathedral. The question will be tonight, will the bells be ringing in the cathedral of St. Dwight Ramos here in LEVANGA HOKKAIDO? But now please enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, as we introduce some of the other key players. Well, there are your teams, of course. Head coach of LEVANGA HOKKAIDO knows that they need a win here tonight. They want to make sure they get off to a good start off their good victory in Game 2 against the Akita Northern Happy Nets. But it's going to be tough here against a very inspired Nagoya Diamond Dolphins team. Well, it's interesting. Robert Franks is going to come in the starting lineup along with Tim Suarez. So it's a big lineup, of course, that we're seeing here from Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, Dwight Ramos is going to have the matchup against Higashi Taito. And interesting also, there's a couple of changes here in the lineup for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. So Joshua Smith will be coming off the bench along with Bobby Ray Parks. Well, we also have people currently watching live on the Facebook live stream of the B-League. So welcome to Rose and Kuade, from Patricia and Beltran, and to Jem Melin. We'll try to give everybody a shout out. Please let us know where you're currently watching. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, let us know which team you're supporting and where are you watching in the world. Let's get this party underway. Ramos coming off one ball screen. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO coming down the line green. Well, St. Dwight goes early from downtown, and again, Salamat St. Dwight from the Cathedral. Well, he was phenomenal when he played for Gilas Pilipinas at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Had some very good shooting nights. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins going up and getting rejected. Well, good block shot. Can LEVANGA HOKKAIDO capitalize? Well, they go for another three-pointer. Unable to convert this one. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins coming up with a rebound. Suarez going all the way. The Brazilian big man finishing under intense pressure. Well, shout out to Garex, currently watching on YouTube from Cebu City in the Philippines. Magandang araw. Well, nice pull-up from the mid-range again. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO's number 4, Terazono Shuto. Well, excuse me, my apologies. Shuto Terazono. Those are the kind of shots the backcourt need to go for as Dwight Ramos comes up with a steal. St. Dwight now looking to push the tempo. Got it here by Tara Suda. Dwight goes in looking like a baby. Kareem the Dream. Maybe a little bit like Magic Johnson there with the hook shot. And you gotta like that move there by St. Dwight. Well, shout out to Never Ever Magandang araw kaibigan. Welcome as well. And shout out to M.A. Bonds. And Ramos with the rebound. Currently watching from Cebu City in the Philippines. And also to Jackie Casino. Currently watching from Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We got to get the ball to Ramos. Ramos cuts the lane, puts a little teardrop. Can't get it. Good defensive presence by Franks. And the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins trying to settle into the game here. Suarez goes to a pick and roll action. They don't get the ball to him. Ramos secures another rebound. Well, welcome to Vigara Mark, currently watching from Saudi Arabia. Arizona makes a penetration. Jamal's a foul. He will go to the free throw line. Well, thank you very much, Never Ever. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Early morning here in London, United Kingdom. Already St. Dwight Ramos, 5 points, but that was the penetration. Foul was committed by number 3, Tatsuya Ito. Shuto Terazono, man with the ball in his hands, was the one who initiated the penetration. And Ramos has got 5 points. Ramos goes up for another Hail Mary three-pointer. And again, ooh-wee and nah. I mean, this man's confidence, it is terrifying from downtown. Dwight Ramos, not afraid to shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. And now LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, full victim to their own medicine. A nice little three-pointer coming from Yutada Suda from downtown. Well, shout out to Yomar Kambare Soleimani watching from Davao City in the Philippines. Currently watching on Facebook. And another play. And that's what you want to see there from LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, getting the bigs involved. Back and forth between these two teams. In the mid-range of Robert Franks. I mean, that's a tough play in the paint. Somehow, just getting the space to get that one going. Well, welcome to Eli Zaldi Flores watching from the United Arab Emirates. Welsh battles for an offensive board. Big man unable to put it back. And Dwight Ramos right near the half-court logo. You kind of think he's going to take that one. Well, takes another off-balance shot. That's a tough one by Ramos, but you can't fault him for taking that. Well, shout out to Murphy Cervantes Serapio, currently watching live on Facebook. Also to Mac Hulette, currently also watching live on YouTube. So again, ladies and gentlemen, please let us know in the live YouTube and Facebook comment box which team are you supporting at the moment. It is St. Dwight Ramos' Levanga Hokkaido taking on Ray Ray Park's Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. He's found. I think he's going to go to the free throw line. So on Facebook, shout out to Panya Romero Jr. and Merelans Amante Salome, currently watching Team Ray Ray Parks. Well, Ray Ray currently at the free throw line here. The Gilas Filipinos player didn't feature for the Philippines at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. It did feature in many of the build-up games in the World Cup qualifiers. And Baby Shaq, former TNT Tropan Giga, averaged 18 points per game when he played the Commissioner's Cup back in 2017 in the PBA. Joshua Smith checking into the game. Nagoya going to his own defense. Hokkaido unable to capitalize. Smith with a rebound. Now trying to push this one. Going all the way to the basket, playing a bit of bully ball at the moment. And the Franks just going to work. Levanga Hokkaido have their 5-point lead sliced down to 1 point, so they're going to call timeout. So we're going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the replay here. You can see the dish off of Robert Franks. They're taking candy from a baby, getting right to the bucket there. No help side defense. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually giving possession back to Levanga Hokkaido after the bucket scored by Robert Franks. Again, trying to break the zone defense down. Ramos is wide open. Ramos should have taken the three-pointer there. He's made two, but in the end, he gets the assist. St. Dwight with the unselfish play, giving the ball up. The three-pointer beautifully tucked away. Levanga Hokkaido currently leading by 4 points. Well, shout out to Kindred. Currently watching this one as well. And a nice little layup again. Well, Robert Franks is getting a lot of success early on. He's becoming a bit of a problem here for the defense. Ramos goes pick and pop with Welsh. Three is up, no good. I think they'll be very happy to see him take those three-pointers. And now they're going to Diamond Dolphins, unable to respond. Ramos keeping his Gilas Filipinas teammate off the rebounds. Carazono down the middle, a little teardrop, can't finish it. Wells tries to battle for the offensive board. He's looking to chip into deficit, maybe tie the game up, maybe take the lead. Boy, turn it over, good steal. Ramos, you're a step. Are you kidding me? Oh, baby, this guy makes it look easy. St. Dwight already 10 points here in the first quarter. Well, St. Dwight Ramos, both ends of the floor. Well, to all of our Filipino basketball fans currently watching, may tanong ako, gusto kong magsalita ng Tagalog. Sino ang paborito mong basketball player? That's a question I've got for you right now. Please let me know in the comment banks Sino ang paborito mong basketball player? Already making a change here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, bringing in the feature player Tsukasa Nakano into the game. Oh, costly turnover there. Ray Parks coming up with a loose ball. Good job by Bobby Ray Parks Jr. Going for a lob passing line, trying to find one interesting one. They wanted to go to Suarez inside the paint. So already I'm seeing a lot of people saying that AJ Edu's one of their favorite players. And there's another penetration down the lane. Tries to go up, but they can't get it. Go for another three in the corner. Three is up, and it's good. Well, Ray Parks getting the assist on that one. This is better build-up now here from the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Currently just trailing by 1 point. Well, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO have put Dwight Ramos on the bench, so it's going to be interesting to see where does their offense come from. They go for another deep triple. Can't get it. And you got to love Bobby Ray Parks Jr. preventing Devon Brooks getting the offensive board. Baby Shaq now has got to go up with it. Unable to finish this one. Good defense. Again, you just got to love Ray Parks. Bobby Ray Parks Jr. at the moment looking like a baby Gary Payton on the floor. Well, that's what Ray Parks will give you. Tenacity, hunger, desire, everywhere. He'll be such a defensive nightmare. It goes out of bounds. Now we'll go back to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all your response. I can clearly see we have a lot of great Filipino basketball fans currently on the floor. Well, it's actually, no, my apologies. Going back to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Another 2 minutes here in the first quarter. And there's a mid-range and beautifully iced away. That was so sweet when it went in the basket. Darrell Willis. Dolphins going for another three-pointer. Weak side rebound in the corner. Going for another quick three, but this time it's good. And again, iced away by Takumi Saito. Well, the backcourt of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, they like to shoot the three-pointer, tie the game up, and again, just attacking the basket. I mean, he looks very much like he's got one thing in his mind every time he attacks, but they go to Baby Shaq. Baby Shaq goes up, gets the and one, and the former Talking Text TNT Tropa Giga player, Mr. Smith, he's going to the free throw line for the three-point play, the seal-off. I don't think there's any force on heaven and earth that can guard Joshua Smith, a.k.a. Baby Shaq. Somebody give Char Reyes a phone call and let him know the former TNT Tropa Giga is just the immovable force at the moment. Converts a three-point play. 1 point lead to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Baby Shaq will go to the bench, take a breather. Interesting now, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins have gone with a much smaller lineup. So Manato Kikuchi coming into the game for them, but they're going to his own defense. Tim Suarez at the back. Another deep three is up, and HOKKAIDO LEVANGA continue to pour it in. We got to give some shout-outs now. Shout-out to Joe Ott watching in Canada. As well as welcome to Jose Quinones supporting Dwight Ramos. Those two are watching live on Facebook. It goes in with the George Irvin-esque fang roll, but can't get it. Ray Parks draws the contact. That's not going to be a shooting foul because he was passing the ball. The foul is going to be against Tsukasa Nakano. Now, Ray Parks just attempts to shoot this. He's going to the free throw line for 3 shots, but well, shout out to John James, currently watching in Florida on the live YouTube chat. Welcome, my friend. Another turnover, so LEVANGA HOKKAIDO will get the ball back. Well, again, if you are watching us live on the Facebook live stream, please let us know in the comment bank your name, where you're watching, and also let us know which team you think is going to win this. Well, again, thank you to Gadex for the Tagalog lesson there. Thank you very much, my friend. Nag-aaral ng Tagalog, kaibigan. We're trying to go for the final play here. Ramos back in the game. Ramos got to get something going. Nice pick and play there with Ramos getting it off in time. And Salamat Magandang Tanghali. And it's all down to St. Dwight Ramos. The dime coming. Finding his teammate off the pick and roll. Darryl Willis going for the mid-range. But it's all down to one player. And that is St. Dwight Ramos. Kosi St. Dwight Ramos. He's letting everybody know that he has come ready to play here tonight. Laban Pilipinas. Puso. Well, this is the end of the first quarter. We will be back in 2 minutes for the second quarter. Well, welcome back to all of our fans currently watching internationally here. The B.LEAGUE basketball currently, it's back-to-back action between HOKKAIDO and LEVANGA. Currently lead this one slenderly against Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, let us know where in the world you are watching. If you're watching the Philippines, Asia, Europe, Africa, the Americas, let us know your name, which team you're supporting. Again, maligayang pagdating sa B.LEAGUE basketball. May mga tanong ako. Ano pangalan mo? Saan ka nagmula? Maari mo ba akong turan ng higit pang Tagalog? Hindi ako marunong mag-Tagalog. So I need some help on the way, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Josh Ben, and I'm your Let's get the second quarter underway. Well, again, Tim Suarez, the Brazilian international, making himself quite a nuisance down low in the post. Currently all locked in here at 24 apiece. Going down low now, looking for the post up. It's a tough pass, almost turning it over. Welsh getting this one. In the lane goes up, and a nice little finish there. And LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, yeah, making that one count. Unable to get that one, so that's going to be still a baseline ball here to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Trailing by 2 points. Ray Park's currently on the bench right now, but Suarez did struggle from the perimeter the last few games and continues to do so here tonight. Foul has been committed. The foul is going to be against LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Just lacking a little bit of discipline in the defense at the moment. That was on Ren Shimatane. Two points of separation. Getting inside the paint, going in with a tough layup. Can't get it. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO again unable to make this a two-possession game, but it's still there by Seiga Sakamoto. Well, again, we got to give some shout-outs here to Catalina Saidi, currently on the Facebook live chat supporting Team Ray Parks. Shout-out to Winda Sudoko, Jaya Resuyento Virada, and Gina Lina Guila, and also to Ashley. Hashtag Team Ray. They're all watching live on the Facebook live stream. Shout out to Adeche, Gabby, Shion Fuji. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins unable to tie the ball game up. And again, Salamat Kaibigan Never Ever currently on the YouTube live stream. And also to Lex 28. Thank you so much for your kind words. Still a 2-point ball game to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Go for another deep 3-point. Unable to convert that one. Also shout out to Jordan Henson, currently supporting Team Robert Franks. And shout out to our supporter currently watching in Singapore as well. Well, both teams just struggling early on here in the second quarter. Trying to get some rhythm here in the game. Well, that is Utana Suda. St. Dwight coming back into the game. Well, the interesting story about Dwight Ramos, many people may not be familiar with him outside of Gilas Pilipinas, but grew up in California, started NCAA Division I, went Division II afterwards, but at one point considered quitting basketball before going back to his roots and playing in the Philippines with Antonio and Coach Tab Baldwin. Double team coming in the post. And Ramos is wide open. They don't get the ball to him. Walsh gets the pick and pop. Okay, they go for another three-pointer. That's one thing HOKKAIDO LEVANGA has been very good at, going in for second chances. And Devon Brooks just repays the favor for his teammates. Suarez looking for a handoff. Again, excellently read by Welsh. Good help side defense. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO making Nagoya Diamond Dolphins choke under intense pressure. Motion to paint goes up. Gets rejected. Not in my house. Suarez just said, no in mi casa. Great defense by the Brazilian man. Well, Baby Shaq coming back into the game here for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, as is Robert Franks. Well, shout out to Sean, currently watching from Colorado in the United States of America. Also, welcome to Granger, Dia Clemente, Godfrey Rosacena, to all of our current viewers on YouTube. Foul has been committed with 6:38 to go here in the second quarter. Well, on Facebook, shout out to Zandro, Amador, Keisha, Maxine Punsalan, Sky High, Nelson, Sabora, welcome. And welcome to Share, Win, Marif, Simon. Welcome to everybody on the Facebook live chat. Three seconds now for the Dolphins. Step back, deep three-pointer, can't get it. Foul has been committed on the ground. I think this one's going to be against LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Well, shout out to Gigi Milton, currently watching from Chicago. Supporting Ray Parks. Welcome, Gigi. And Nurse Joe just said, Baby Shaq is back. Oh, going up and getting rejected. Damon Brooks with a denial. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO trying to go all the way. Brooks is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line here, but it all starts with the defense. Well, shout out to Jenny Esbra, currently watching on the Facebook live stream, watching from Singapore. Welcome. It looks like we're going to have a timeout now as these two teams are going to talk it over. We'll be back momentarily with 6:17 to go here in the second quarter. Very short time out there. You can see Dwight Ramos leading all scorers currently with 10 points. Leading the way so far. Well, again, I have another shout out to all of our fans in the Philippines. Gusto kong bumalik sa Pilipinas. Nag-enjoy ako sa bakasyon ko sa Manila. Araw-araw akong kumakain ng Jollibee sa Manila. They'll be looking at returning one day. Damon Brooks currently at the free throw line here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Trying to push the tempo, going for another three in the corner. And Yutada Suda responding big time there for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. I'm not sure if he had his foot on the line there, but nonetheless, cutting it down to a 3-point ball game. Well, nice little play in the lane in the moment. Damon Brooks finding his confidence early on here. Spent the last 4 seasons now playing here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Trying to get things going. They made the last one. Going up for another deep. This one's wide open. They got to make those. Goes out of bounds. A 5-point lead here to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. They will get the ball back. Well, shout out to Hanad King Rodriguez. Watching from Antipolo, Pilipinas. Lala saying, let's go, Nagoya. Well, those two are currently watching live on the YouTube stream here, the official platform of the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us live on YouTube, we currently just have under 3,000 people watching. Can we get to 300 likes before halftime? Every like you give just helps further progress B.LEAGUE basketball and gives us the chance to watch these games for free on YouTube. So hit that like button and also subscribe to B.LEAGUE on YouTube. Well, Baby Shaq unable to finish that one. He's got to go straight to the bucket. That's a wide open miss. good passing for Levanga Hokkaido. They go for another three in the corner. It's no good. That's no problem, that offense there. They got a ball reversal, post entry, but unable to finish it. Mid-range shot is up again, no good for Baby Shaq. Too big, too strong, and simply just too good. I think Levanga Hokkaido may need to go to the Hacker Shack at the moment. It's the former TNT Tropangiga player. I think he wants an M1 there, but you got two men there trying to box out Josh Smith. That's why he's Baby Shaq, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome back, Basel fans. Currently, it's a 3-point ball game to Levanga Hokkaido here in the Japanese B-League. This is game day 3. Remember, Levanga Hokkaido currently 1-1, while Nagoya Diamond Dolphins winning their opening 2 games last weekend against the Hitachi Sun Rocket Shibuya. Well, Josh Smith did pick up a technical foul. Well, Christelis Young just asked a question, do I think Nagoya is getting weak this season? I mean, no, I thought they were great last season. I mean, look, last weekend, excuse me. The thing is with B-League basketball, you got to remember the amount of games that these teams play. They have to, it's a long season, over 50 games, just under 60 games for that matter. So they have to make sure that they get the right balance with their players. And at the moment, you got to credit Levanga Hokkaido. They are playing good stuff. 4-point lead to the home side. Roshan Malane went for a little pick and roll scenario, went for the mid-range. The big man. 213 centimeters. So roughly just over 7 feet tall. Biggest lead of the game now. 6-point lead. Frank's looking to attack here. Going all the way. Getting the AM1. That's a tough move. My Robert Franks. And he will go to the free throw line here. Well, DeMar Brooks jumping in the air. No discipline on his defense whatsoever. He'll be very disappointed with himself. Well, currently the free throw line here, Robert Franks, who started his career in the NBA G League with the Greensboro Swarm. Also played with the Stockton Kings and had a 2-way contract between the Orlando Magic and their G League affiliation, Lakeland. But then moved to Australia. He also spent last season playing in Israel for Hapoel Gilboa Galil. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have another question for all our Filipino basketball fans. Ano ang ilang traditional na pagkain Pilipino? Gusto kong matutunan ang kulturang Pilipino. Araw-araw nag-aaral ako ng Tagalog. So let me know some traditional foods. At the moment, I've been eating a little bit too much Jollibee, and they call me Josh Lee B at sometimes. Well, Nagoya going to a 2-3 zone. Brooks going for the mid-range. It's simply automatic. And that's just too easy now for Hokkaido Levanga to break down the zone defense. But that was actually Daryl Willis who went for the mid-range. A blocking foul is going to be called against LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. We're going to have to give some shout-outs at the moment. Shout-out to Rick, currently watching from home at the moment, as well as Carlo James. Welcome as well, currently watching live on the Facebook live stream for the B-League. Well, both free throws currently tucked away by Robert Franks. Well, again, thank you, basketball fans. We currently have 228 likes on YouTube. Let's see if we can get to 300 before halftime. There's a penetration going all the way and unable to finish this one. A slight delay in game. I think now a technical is going to be called here against Daryl Willis. So 2 technicals have been called in this game. I think he's frustrated. He felt a foul was called there, but again, he's got to keep his composure. Well, shout out to Chris, currently watching in the Philippines. And Utaha saying, try. Okay, I'll give that a try. As well as thank you to Dia Clemente. I'll give those a look as well. We do have some fine Filipino restaurants here in West London. Looks like I need to change up my Uber Eats orders at the moment. 2-point lead, but no sidewall. Bobby Ray Parks has checked back in the game here for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins in the second. Well, Ray, they took way too long to get the ball to him. He was wide open. There's a penetration, but they tie the game up, and we're all locked in at 37 apiece. Well, shout out to Mary Grace Anhal Labuga, currently watching on Facebook. Welcome, Mary. Well, we do have a question for you, Mary. Right now, you say the ref, but I'm going to ask you, who are you supporting? Are you supporting Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, or are you supporting LEVANGA HOKKAIDO? Well, shout out to Angelo Gabriel, saying, I'll give that a try as well. Kaibigan, salamat po. And shout out to Ana Lovelia Cantara. Well, welcome back, everybody. A few minutes ago here in the first half, but welcome to Christopher, currently watching on the live YouTube chat. We have a fan called House says Mitsubishi will win. Shout out to Mav. Also, again, let us know in the live YouTube chat, where are you watching? And also the Facebook chat as well. Where in the world are you watching? I see we have a lot of Filipino fans in Manila, Cebu, Davao. Also, we have Filipino fans in the UAE as well as Saudi Arabia. Now, do we have any fans currently watching in Europe, Africa, or the Americas? Let us know. We have some in the United States. And this is a good pass and a nice finish from Daryl Willis. Good response from him after receiving that technical foul. Nagoya retaking the lead by 2 points. This is good ball movement. Tadasuda wide open three-pointer gives them a 1-point lead. Well, he has been unconscious in this game. He has been cooking. He's been cooking a little bit of Johnny B on the floor, but they come up with a turnover. Foul has been committed. Now, are they going to upgrade this to an unsportsmanlike foul? That's going to be the question. Well, shout out to Rex, currently watching in California. I think that should be an unsportsmanlike. Yeah, they've upgraded. That's a silly foul to give away because now what you're going to see is the unsportsmanlike has been called. So 2 free throws coming up for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, and they'll get the ball back. But no, the referees will review this. Well, we have fans currently watching in Egypt, in New Zealand. Shout out to the Rosale family currently watching in Binyan Laguna from Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Dune watching from Los Angeles, California. Well, we have a fan from the UK, a proud Filipino from the... Well, where in the UK are you watching, my friend? And what is your name? And thank you, Salama to Oliver Tariman, currently giving some more recommendations. There was a 3-pointer by Utada Suda. Lita Veloria watching in the Philippines. And Victor Gachalian currently watching in Singapore, but a proud Kababayan. And on Facebook, welcome to Rodma Recomio Ponce, currently watching from Madrid in Spain. Well, the officials have made up their mind. It's going to stay as an unsportsmanlike foul. So a big moment now for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. So they potentially can't go on a 4-point play if they make both these free throws. Maybe a 5-point play if they go for a 3-pointer. But they got to make these 2 free throws. Well, shout out to Renato Lim Matacastro Jr. currently watching from Jeddah. First free throw has been missed. Well, we currently have a fan watching in Swindon in the United Kingdom. Well, what is your real name? And we'll give you a shout out. Remember, we only give shout outs if we know your real name. And again, if we do have any fake shout outs of inappropriate names, you will be reported. So please keep the live chat as clean as possible. But we'll only give shout outs to people who offer their real names. We have Kababayans currently watching in Qatar, as well as Adam watching in Los Angeles. Suarez hasn't made a 3, but this time he gets it. And as they would say thank you in Portuguese in Brazil, they would say obrigado. Shout out to Dwin, currently watching in Batangas. And Jed Lambino watching in Manila in the Philippines, as well as Ben Castaneda watching from Okinawa. Well, again, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO choking under intense pressure. Just over a minute to go here in the first half. Suarez almost turned it over, but good hustle there from Bobby Ray Parks Jr. Shout out to Josh, currently watching in Portland, Oregon. And Jamal Adam watching on Facebook in Seoul, South Korea. Harry Jagano Catalunya currently watching from Nagoya. Oh, no, watching from Dubai, excuse me. Well, Abukar watching from my hometown, from London. 5-point lead to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. 1 minute to go. Shout out to Christian Gallos and Eric John watching from Vietnam. Well, Eric John, are you Vietnamese? Do you speak Vietnamese? Let us know in the live chat. Again, avoiding the block, and what a teardrop. Well, you just gotta love that play by then. Shimatani. Well, you can see the tears coming off the face of Robert Franks when he threw that teardrop up. Beautiful play. Franks penetrates, goes down the lane. Again, a nice little, I call that a George Gervin finger roll. Well, shout out to our fan watching in Peterborough in the United Kingdom. And also Jordan Henderson. What's up, brother? Joba watching from Manchester in the United Kingdom. Home of the Manchester Giants in the British Basketball League. Welcome to Steven Miranda, proud Filipino watching from Alaska, as well as Jay Santiago watching in Doha, Qatar. This is incredible. We got the Guevara family in Swindon. So welcome, maligayang pagdating to all of our Filipinos here in the United Kingdom, as well as Delga Ramos, also watching from the UK, and Jeremiah Happytown watching from Hertfordshire. So to all of our Filipino basketball fans who are based in the United Kingdom, final shot in the first half, unable to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a 5-point lead to the visitors. Great job by Utara Suda and Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. But, 10 solid points from Dwight Ramos in the first quarter. But, my criticism to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, they did nothing to get the ball to him in the second quarter. Dwight was on fire. It became St. Dwight's Cathedral. But they got to change that in the second half. Well, it is halftime, I would say. Go get a drink. Go get something to eat. Get some Jollibee. But don't go anywhere too long. We'll be back in under 15 minutes for the second half of this B.LEAGUE fixture between LEVANGA HOKKAIDO and, of course, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. I do have one question for all of our basketball fans, our Filipino basketball fans here that are watching live in the United Kingdom. Does anybody play in the Filipino Basketball League in London called Campy? If you do, let me know, please, in the live YouTube chat. Campy Basketball, do you play in that league? Well, welcome back, Basel fans. Second half about to get underway here between the LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, the home side, trailer by 5 points to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, if you are just joining us, St. Dwight Ramos had 10 points in the first quarter, but didn't get any shots in the second quarter. And since he hasn't been a go-to option in offense, it's been a bit of a tough quarter. I mean, here is a good still in a Euro Dwight Ramos step. Well, Bobby Ray Parks Jr., another player who hasn't been able to get things going, but his team do have a 5-point lead as they have been the better side between both LEVANGA HOKKAIDO and Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, if you look at the statistics between these two teams, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO currently with 9 assists. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins only with 8, but they have 7 turnovers. And interesting enough, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO have only turned the ball over 5 times this evening. 33% for the perimeter for the home team, but just under 50% with 6 3-pointers made for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, Yutara Suda currently leading the way with 3 3-pointers. That's also been rebounds for that matter as well. Only 4 offensive rebounds for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, but already the rebounds are going in favor of Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, shout out to Casa Romero, currently watching live on YouTube, as well as Russell, Ardeche, Lourdes Mason. We love the sky, all watching on YouTube, and RCJ Junio currently watching from New Zealand, saying go Dwight Ramos. And also Carlo watching in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Janice Omamos watching from Kuwait, saying go go Daddy Ray Parks. Well, there are your stats. We already went through them, of course. 6 3-pointers coming from Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Rebounds slightly going in favor of the away side as well. But a big difference, you can see Nagoya Diamond Dolphins getting to the free throw line for 9 attempts so far this evening. Well, welcome to Jonas Alvarez watching from Cebu City in the Philippines. Thank you to Casa Romero. Salamat po. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much. We got over 300 likes before the second half. We currently have just over 1,500 viewers. Well, shout out to one that got away, currently watching in Arizona. And welcome to Tops and Yoli Olano watching from Peterborough. Peterborough is one of the most beautiful cities in the United Kingdom. As well as George Lucero, currently watching in Bahrain. And Alessio Baroni sta guardando in Italia. Benvenuti amico, sono mezzo italiano, la mia mamma di Napoli. Io amo tutti Italia, nessuno perfetto, ma di essere italiano più vicino. Well, there you can see the leading scorers so far. We said Dwight Ramos only 10 points in the first quarter, but he's been leading the way. But Robert Franks, phenomenal 17-point performance so far here for for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, Casa Romero, if we get a big play from Dwight Ramos or Ray Parks Jr., you're going to hear the oh baby at some point. We did hear it already when Dwight got the steal and went for the Euro Kababayan step, I like to call it. Well, welcome to Edgardo, currently watching from Doha, Qatar. Well, shout out to Tony, currently on the live YouTube chat, supporting both Dwight and Ray in this matchup from New Zealand. Welcome, my friend. Well, on Facebook, we want to give a shout out to Claire Castro Nuevo, Angel, Gino, Lancalale, and Red as well, currently watching on the Facebook live chat. Welcome, everybody. Let's get this party started. Well, Nagoya looking to extend their lead. They do just that with the very first field goal of the second half. The foul has been already committed. Oh, nice little penetration we had there. Initiated by Tatsuya Ito. Well, shout out to Gary Trent as well on the live YouTube chat, as well as Luthena Rakato watching from Hong Kong, Leho. And Penelope Tan supporting Dwight Ramos and Levanga Hokkaido. St. Dwight pump fakes. Puts up the mid-range. Almost got him. A lot of love. The shooting form of St. Dwight Ramos. What I love about Dwight is he's got a nice release, nice little arc on it, and a good follow-through. Well, shout out to Claire Castro Nuevo, currently watching from Taipei. Welcome, Claire. Levanga Hokkaido trailing by 7 points. Big lead of the game so far for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Brooks goes for a step-back three-pointer. Well, looking like a baby James Harden on that one. Left-handed. That's as tough as it gets. Well, shout out on YouTube to Renee Santiago, currently watching from Saudi Arabia. Well, that three-pointer by Brooks cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. Rank 17 gets stripped by Dwight Ramos. Good defense by the Dwight. But can Dwight Ramos get some scoring going here? Brooks puts up a circus shot. Foul has been called on the ground. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll try to give everybody a shout-out, but please put your real name. We won't give any shout-outs to names that don't look real. And also, please be mindful of your language. We do have Tagalog translated, so any bad language will be reported. Shout out to Yoma, currently watching from Davao. Brooks looking for a post-up. Goes up, tough move, and uses the backboard. Well, Brooks is just going to work at the moment. Back to a 2-point ball game. Suda's got 3 threes. Pocket this one. 7-point lead could now be diminished. Levanga Hokkaido can tie the game up. Going all the way, and again, Suarez with the easy rejection. And that goes out of bounds. Well, Tim Suarez just sent a message that said, "No en mi casa. Adios." Well, another turnover here for Levanga Hokkaido. Well, no, excuse me. That's against, my apologies. That's against Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, welcome to Anne watching from Makati. And Gary Trent watching from Sakatinos Gris. Yasu Filumuti Kanaskala. Rouse now. Nowhere to go is going to call for a traveling violation. So a bit of a costly turnover there. Well, shout out to Wendell watching from Quezon City. Nagoya looking to reassert themselves. Only a 2-point ball game. Another turnover yet again. Well, Nagoya built a 7-point lead, but since then it just not looked like themselves. Well, welcome on Facebook to Gio Villanueva Azuthena watching from New Zealand. And welcome out to Bustos watching from New Jersey, and Siwi Hanita back from Indonesia. Ramos getting a handoff. You see now the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins don't want to give him anything. Again, a nice little penetration. Going all the way to the bucket. Struggled on his last one, getting blocked, but no problem this time for Shuto Terazono. And ranges up to retake the lead again, getting the shooter's roll. Well, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins have brought in Joshua Smith, but that was easily put away there by Robert Franks. 19 points for Franks so far here in the game. Still no sign of Bobby Ray Parks here at the moment. One play Nagoya could use to get into this game and start to build some momentum and some rhythm. There's a double team coming. Good defense. I think they're going to call a foul here. I don't know if this is going to be an offensive foul or not, but got bulldozed to the ground. I think they're going to call this one on Terrazono, actually. Well, interesting decision. The substitution coming into the game now, so checking in is Takumi Saito. As Tatsuya Ito does leave the corners, he does pick up the foul. Well, shout out to Maria Cristina Arcan saying konnichiwa. Nice little teardrop in the lane, and again uses the backboard. And Shuto Terrazono-san. Tying the game up at 50 apiece. Shout out to Juan Joseph Del Valle, currently watching from UAE in Abu Dhabi. As well as Jolyn Fuentes, currently watching from Mabini Davao de Oro. And Stephen Ken Angeles, watching from Bambang, Bulacan. Well, Franks goes for a three-pointer, can't get it. Could have retaken the lead for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. And LEVANGA HOKKAIDO retake the lead. And again, that man has taken over. Shuto Terrazono Tomodachi. Well, shout out on Facebook to Tyrone Callado, currently watching from Angona Rizal, and Kenneth Espirito Santo, watching from Rizal, Pilipinas. And Renee Santos. Renee, I think you're watching on both YouTube and Facebook. That's impressive. Well, Ray Parks has checked back into the game, but that's going to be possession back to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Well, the referees will review this. Let's see what decision they're about to make. Will this go back to LEVANGA, or will this be possession back to Nagoya? Well, they've overturned the decision, so great job there from our officials. Good coaches challenge used from Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we do kindly ask if you can just be respectful to the community rules in the live YouTube and Facebook chat. Mangyayaring maging mabait at magalang, mangyayaring tamasahin ang libreng larong basketball. Well, still 52 apiece here. Both teams as a neutral. You want to see this game go right down to the wire. No doubt, of course, many of our amazing Filipino basketball fans coming in to watch this game to the big matchup between St. Dwight Ramos and Bobby Ray Parks Jr. Well, Robert Frank's just bullying his way to the basket. Again, somebody call the principal. We have a bully on the basketball court. Oh, shout out to Gel Vargas, currently watching Surigao City. As well as Hot Olano, currently watching from Peter is nice again. Terazono. Well, that's 6 points. So far here in the third quarter, he has been leading the way so far. Another deep three in the corner, and again, a good response by Saito-san. He came off the bench. Salamat Dante Romero, nag-aaral ng Tagalog, araw-araw. Nice deep three-pointer yet again. He is on fire. Somebody call the electricians here in Hokkaido, because he is shooting the lights out in this arena. But again, this could be a problem for LEVANGA Hokkaido because he looks like he's picked up a foul. So it could be a problem here. This guy cooking up a bit of a Jolly B delight at the moment. And my name is Joshly B. Jolly B Josh. I might need to call him for an order. He's cooking at the moment. Two-piece chicken all over the court. He's wide open on the basket. They get some Baby Shack. Big man, too big, too strong, and just too good. Well, they gotta go to Baby Shack. Baby Shack can be the difference. Well, doesn't take many three-pointers, but unable to get this one. And Bobby Ray Parks is just hit. He goes to the ground, so the foul has been called. I'm not sure Bobby Ray Parks. Oh, come on, Bobby Ray. Ray, please. I'm going to give Gabe Norwood a phone call right now and give him, ask him, Gabe Norwood, if you want, you know, I'm going to text him later. Come on, Ray. Come on, my man. Ray Parks, one of the toughest players in the game. Suarez down the middle. Bumps in the lane, goes for a little fadeaway. Unable to get it. Baby Shack! Offensive board, and again, he's looking a little bit angry that he didn't get the M1. But he will go to the free throw line here for the potential three-point. I mean, look at Baby Shack here, just towering, getting the offensive board. Thomas Welsh has got no shots of boxing him out. Well, Thomas Welsh might have had his last donut, but when he goes up against Baby Shack, you're not going to ever see him cold box out. But the big man, the former TNT Tropangiga player, played in the Commissioner's Cup in the PBA back in 2017. He's at the free throw line, but he makes the first one. And unlike the real Shaq, Baby Shaq, Joshua Smith does make his free throws. Well, Maui just made the great point on the live YouTube chat. Nobody can box out Josh Smith. This man, he's mobile, he's agile, and sometimes he gets a little bit hostile. Well, salamat to Casa Romero and Dante Romero. Thank you. Again, my comments towards Ray Parks, I have the most respect in the world for Ray Parks. He is a great player, but I think on that play prior, I think he kind of lost his balance and fell to the ground. But take nothing away from Ray Parks. He's a great basketball player. And again, you can see there, Ray Parks, good help side defense, preventing LEVANGA Hokkaido from getting a shot off. And that is a 24-second violation. Well, just over 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Nagoya leads by 3, but they turn it over. And they got numbers. Nice take in the lane. Count it! Gets the ab one. He'll go to the charity stripe for the three-point play. Well, nice little play there. This is how you got to take it aggressively. One dribble, jump stop, bit of contact. And, you know, sometimes you got to just throw it up. Well, we currently have just under 2,400 people watching live on YouTube. Let's see if we can get to 600 likes before the end of this game. Remember, every like you give these live YouTube streams, essentially, what you're doing is helping progress this league. A big thank you to the Japanese B.LEAGUE for letting us watch these games live on YouTube. So hit that like button so we can see more live B.LEAGUE games week in, week out. And again, a big salamat to all of our kaibigans, kababayans in the Philippines, and also all our Filipino brothers and sisters watching live all over the world. Filipino basketball fans, you guys are phenomenal. Ray again, how you got things going so far? Step back, big three-pointer. Almost got it, but unable to get it. But a good steal on defense. We'll find Suarez. Goes up. Boa noche. Good night, as they would say in Brazil. And one more time, obrigado. Three-point lead yet again here to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Now we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Well, salamat to and thank you to Josh Benaflor for your kind words. Time the game up. Three is up. Three is good. And it's end-to-end action between these two teams. Well, he got a technical foul in the first half, but Darrell Willis has had no effect on his game so far. He has been phenomenal. Ray draws a foul, so he will go the free throw line here for 2 shots. Only 2 points so far here in the game for Bobby Ray Parks Jr. That's come from the free throw line. So there's another chance to go back to the charity stripe here for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, thank you very much to NBA 2K Remaster 2023. Mga Pilipinos, kaibigan Puso, and Jeneline Mercado watching from Israel. Oh, Jeneline, do you speak Hebrew? At medaber Ivrit? Ani medaber Ivrit. Well, Marcelo De La Pena saying, great game, close game so far between these two teams, and I agree with you. Willis top of the key. Oh, again, no. Brooks top of the key. Nice little shot from him. Tying up at 64 apiece. Tries to go for the penetration, unable, but Baby Shaq with the follow-up. Well, he's become the TNT throwback Giga Bomb. Josh Smith. That's some good stuff so far here for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. 2-3 zone defense coming from the away team, but they overcommit on the weak side, and a wide open three-pointer, and they punish themselves, and that's poor defense. The reason why that happened was you saw the weak side of the back for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins 2-3, overcommitted on the help. And a wide open three-pointer was given. Shot clock, 2 seconds difference. Dolphins can't get the last shot going in. Oh, he had a wide open look. Baby Shaq. Follow-up, Joshua Smith. Salamat uwina hayapanis. Baby Shaq doing what he did in the PBA, now here in the B-League. Mobile, agile, and sometimes Joshua Smith, Baby Shaq can get a little bit hostile. And just as Jeremiah Partido said on the live YouTube chat, I like to go a Baby Shaq attack. Well, ladies and gentlemen, end of the third quarter, 1 point lead to the visitors. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins will be back momentarily for the fourth and final quarter here. B-League basketball. We're going to get this one back underway. Well, welcome back to the final and fourth quarter between LEVANGA HOKKAIDO and Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. St. Dwight Ramos currently playing against Bobby Ray Parks Jr. Well, again, to all of our Filipino basketball fans, kumusta ang panahon? Well, when Dwight Ramos is on the floor, you want to say umuulan. But I have a question. Nasaan si Dwight Ramos? Kailangan natin si Dwight Ramos. Go for another three. It's up. And it's good. And I'll tell you one more time. Kumusta ang panahon? Here in Hokkaido, umuulan. Let's see. Dwight Ramos ay isang mahusay na manlalaro ng basketball. He goes in, throws it down. Magandang gabi, St. Dwight Ramos. I think he heard me. St. Dwight getting it going. And Casa Romero. I gotta agree with you, brother. Anong oras na ngayon? I think it could be St. Dwight time, but a big-time three-pointer. Ray Parks Jr. saying salamat po. The Kaibigans getting it going right now. And this is what you want to come see. Two superstars of Gilas Pilipinas now guarding each other. A nice take in the lane, and gets the and one. He flexes the guns. And he's going to go to the free throw line. Well, Damon Brooks making a great penetration. The man who spent the last 4 seasons now playing here in Japan. Did play in Germany prior to this. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO with a 3-point lead. Ray curls the screen. Kicks out to Robert Franks. Franks pulls up, can't get it. Baby Shaq gets the follow-up, and he goes to the free throw line. You might as well just throw the ball to Baby Shaq all the time. Well, shout out to NBA 2K Remastered 2023. Yexel Sebastian Cristelacion made a good point there. It could be Ray time at the moment. Again, ladies and gentlemen, well, Mau, I gotta agree with that. Is Pinoy pride what we're seeing at the moment. Filipino basketball fans enjoying this very much. Seeing both Ray Parks Jr. and St. Dwight just go back and forth with each other. Jeremiah Espartito, you're right. Hack the Baby Shack. Well, please, fans, if you are watching, give us your name, where you're watching, so we can give you a shout-out. But please also, 456. Let's see how many likes we can get to. Hit that like button, please. You're only helping Ray Parks Jr. and St. Dwight, so we can watch them every week play here in the B-League. Every like you give just helps even further. Almost turning it over. Ramos now has to put up a Hail Mary three-pointer. Almost got that one. And that would have been the Uwiana of the century if he made that. Foul has been committed. Joshua Smith just throw in. And then the Hokkaido defender right to the ground like a sack of potatoes. Has to be a little bit careful. Well, Fritz Darrell Laroni, correct. That is Robert Franks, who did play in the NBL. Well, Paul Gerling has asked me, who's my favorite Gilas Pilipinas player? Well, I'm going to get in trouble if I answer this one, but got to go with my guy, my good friend, my brother, Gabe Norwood. St. Dwight now pump fakes, good defense. In the lane, hangs up, and gets another and one. Willis will go to the free throw line here for another three-point play potential to make this a 2-possession game. Well, just look how he hangs up in the air here. Foul is going to be against Ray Parks Jr. Well, we got a timeout now. These two teams want to talk it over, but at the moment, Hokkaido LEVANGA with a bit of momentum here. Let's see what these two teams have to say in their timeout. Well, here is Sweet Di Ramos throwing it down with no regard. Magandanga B with the donkey transition. Welcome to the cathedral of that man, St. Dwight. Well, could potentially be a 4-point lead now to LEVANGA Hokkaido. Well, question for all of our Filipino basketball fans. May nakakaalam ba kung sino ang paborito kong Filipino basketball player? Let me know in the live YouTube chat. Missed a 3-point play, but they do get the offensive rebound. Another penetration, another foul at the moment. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins just losing their defensive principles. Showing signs of anxiety there. Well, Utada Suda's got to be more intelligent than that. Well, free throws have been a problem so far for LEVANGA Hokkaido, showing some vulnerability so far here in the game. They haven't made many. Nagoya trailing by 3 points. Plenty of time so far here in the fourth quarter. In the lane, puts up a teardrop. Suarez offensive rebound. And dribbling into traffic. And turning it over. Sloppy play by the Dolphins. Well, go behind the back. Brooks now putting on a clinic. Kicks out. 3. Corner. Got it! Big time 3-pointer. Now it's a 6-point ball game. Well, that was coming from our featured player of the week. That was Tsukasa Nakano, number 7 here for Utada Suda, deep 3-point. That's a big, big response there. Huge 3-pointer. Well, again, a lot of fans have been answering the live YouTube chat. The question I asked in Filipino, I mean, it's a tough one. I just got to go with my good friend, Gabe Noah. But when you pick favorite Gilas Filipinas players, you have to be like a kid in the candy store sometimes. Lewis pump fakes, bit more contact, doesn't get the ab one, but again, he'll go back to the charity stripe. We'll have another question now for our Filipino basketball fans. May nakakaalam ba kung ano ang paborito kong pagkaing Pilipino? This should be a very easy question. So, may nakakaalam ba kung ano ang paborito kong pagkaing Pilipino? Well, Willis going to the free throw line at the moment here for LEVANGA Hokkaido. Chance to make this potentially a 5-point ball game. Willis makes the second one. Played his university basketball at Wichita State. Also played for Monaco in the EuroLeague. Brescia, but last season before coming to the B-League, did play in the Korean KBLs. A nice little play there in the lane. That's the response they needed from Robert Franks. 21 points for Franks in this game. Still a 3-point ball game. 6 minutes to go. Time winding down here. Goes up. Gets rejected. Well, what a block shot by the Brazilian man. The big man from Brazil. Suarez. One more time. Pa'alam. Goodbye. No mabuhay. Not welcome here, please. 9 moments to get the rebound. Now they got to push this one. The way they're playing, you imagine they might go for a 3-pointer. In the end, they go off the backboard. A nice little play. Well, Basel fans, we could have potentially, the way this game is going, maybe an S.J. Belangel moment. If anyone remembers that one. That was against Korea. Well, shout out to Albert on YouTube. Thank you very much. We got 486 likes. Thank you very much. Can we get to 600 before the end of this game? Please hit that like button. So Hyper Blitz asking, do I play 2K? Absolutely I play 2K. I'm on PlayStation 5 at the moment. Well, again, Nesta, Junior, Mario, your comment is now going to be reported. We do not want that kind of language, so please, we're going to report your comment for what you said. Again, please, fans, if you are watching live, we do appreciate the support you give. Thank you for all your positive support, but Nesta, Junior, Mario, you will be reported for that comment. Well, salama to Fritz, Dara Larona. Now another chance to tie the game. A great defense again by St. Dwight Ramos. Chance to extend this to a 2-possession game here at the moment. Going down low here to Willis. He's been unstoppable so far, and I think they're going to call it traveling violation. So costly turnover there for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Good possession now. Shot is up and again. No good. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins unable to get things going there. Still trailing by 2. Ramos with the ball in his hands. And that's the question right now. Another shot in the corner. Ramos time. Anong oras na ngayon. It is St. Dwight time here. Mabuhay to the cathedral in Hokkaido of St. Dwight Ramos. He has simply just been phenomenal here so far. Ramos with the mid-range. Somebody tell me, how do you say in Tagalog, Mr. Clutch, Mr. Automatic, Hayab Panis, Uwiya na. St. Dwight just cooking it up here. Well, we have a timeout at the moment. Well, Christelis Young, thank you so much blocking the disrespectful comments. And, Basel fans, we appreciate all the support you give here. We want your opinions. We want you to, enjoy the chat. But what we will not accept is inappropriate language whatsoever. Like I say, if there's any inappropriate language, people will have to be blocked, unfortunately. But please get involved with the chat. Let us know your opinions, what you think. We want you to be involved as much as possible. If there's a play you don't like, let us know. But again, just let's respect the guidelines and make sure everything we say is constructive and positive. And again, we'd like to highlight the comment made by Nesta Jr. Mario, a very inappropriate comment. We do apologize for that comment. Nesta, we really hope that you'd never do this ever again, please. But again, it's been a great fourth quarter here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Oh, much needed big response here from Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Let's see, Ito penetrates. Nowhere to go here, but a foul has been committed. Well, shout out to the Guevara family, currently watching in Swindon here in the United Kingdom. Well, Baby Shaq coming back into the game. And one thing I've really liked about Smith in this game is he has been phenomenal so far in and around the paint and just really does a good job of cementing his position. But these are big free throws coming up here for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Makes the first one. Takumi Sato stepping up big time. So the question has been asked now by Malvin Philip Ramirez. Are the B.LEAGUE rules the same as European League? Yes, they fall under the FIBA rules. So all the rules are the exact same. All falling under international basketball rules. He picks up a little circus shot. Are you kidding me? Shuto Terazono. Well, he was cooking in the third quarter and makes a big time shot. Well, salamatu Rico Mambo. Thank you so much for your kind words. 2-possession ball game. The Diamond Dolphins, again, they turn it over. It's just such a silly, but St. Dwight going all the way with a Euro step. And again, St. Dwight Ramos. Ang pagala mo, St. Dwight. Ocasa Romero. Mahola ko ng Jollibee. That's why they call me Jollibee Josh. Foul has been committed, so Robert Franks will go to the free throw line. Well, Franks makes the first free throw. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO are doing a good job of right now defensively. They are frustrated Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Again, unable to make the second one, but Smith fighting for the offensive board. Well, hopefully Josh Smith is okay. I'm worried there because he did hit his head on the... I mean, you look what a tough individual he is. Diving on the... I mean, he's the kind of professional you want on your team. Battling for offensive boards, chasing the ball out of bounds, diving on the floor. And even when, I mean, he could have suffered a concussion there. Looks like he's going to be okay, but, if I'm a pro coach, he's the player I want on my team. He just gives everything every game he plays. Acts like it's his last one. A big possession out here for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, and Ray just going to work. I'll say again, I'm not Lord as Naga Young. It is Ray Parks time. Again, I'm going to London today. I've got to commentate 2 British Basketball League games. I'm going to Jollibee, but a nice little mid-range. I tell you right now, I want a Hokkaido Levanga 2 jerseys. I want St. Dwight, and I want a Terrazono 1. Big 3 by Robert Franks. That is huge! Again, we could be going down for an S.J. Belangel moment between these 2 teams. And whoever hits, if we get a point where it's a game winner, whoever hits the game winner, I'm saying, oh baby, and salamat to whoever hits it. Robert Franks, are you kidding me? I mean, he's looking like Andre Blash in 2014 for Gilas Pilipinas. Levenga Hokkaido had the momentum, goes up with a Euro step, goes in all the way. And Terrazono, I mean, he has been phenomenal in this game along with Dwight Ramos. Gets the M1 a chance to make this a potential 5-point ball game yet again. But, you know, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins defense, it's not looking so great at the moment. The foul is going to be against Christopher Smith. And, Smith's trying to come out and play the hell side defense, but the person defending Terrazono's got to take a little bit more of an initiative. Converts a 3-point play. Castro Romero, I would love to commentate PBA one day. I'd love to go back to the Philippines. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody in the Philippines who made my stay for the... Oh, baby! Are you kidding me? Back-to-back 3-pointers. Apologies there. I was saying thank you to the Philippines, but as you can see yet again, a big-time 3-pointer by Robert Franks, making it a 2-point ball game. 93-91. St. Dwight with the ball in his hands, gives this one up. Ramos, 3, almost got it. Ray Parks with the rebounds. Foul has been committed on the ground. It's only the 14th foul against Levango Hokkaido. So their last foul to give before sending Nagoya Diamond Dolphins to the free throw line. Big moment now. Ray got it here by Dwight Ramos. Ray steps up. Big 3-point. Oh my goodness! Again, it's a bit of Pinoy pride here. St. Dwight down one end, and now Ray making it rain. Big time tray ball. 1-point lead to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. These two teams just going back and forth at each other. Phenomenal moments. Trying to go for the mid-range. A nice response there. Terrazono. Well, this guy simply has been the commissioner. Back and forth stuff now. 1-point lead to Levango Hokkaido. Well, Frank's getting caught in a double team. Kicks out to Ray Ray. Back to Franks. Trying to go for the post up here. Goes for the impossible. And again, everything is going in the basket. It has become ocean basketball. I mean, Robert Franks, 8 crucial points here in the last few moments. The big three-pointer by Ray Ray Parks Jr. and his team lead by 1 with 40 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. I mean, this is greatness. Nowhere to go. It's good defense. Darryl Willis, hand his face. Maga B. What a big-time fadeaway. Well, I'm going to ask you guys in the live YouTube chat right now, who is winning this game? Is it the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, or will it be LEVANGA HOKKAIDO? And also, with currently just a few likes shy, 559 likes, can we get to 600 likes? Please hit that like button. Phenomenal game we have here in the Japanese B-League. Well, this is a big moment right now, but if I am LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, you got to put the ball in the hands of one player. And at the moment, that is number 4, Japan's very own Shuto Terazono. And if not, put the ball in the hands of St. Dwight Ramos, because they have been the most lethal players so far here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Trying to find Terazono. No more fouls to give. Any more fouls, he will go to the free throw line. Terazono goes up. No foul called. Ray Parks, he draws the ball and he'll go to the free throw line. Good defense. That wasn't a good offense from LEVANGA. I think Utada Suda may be lucky, didn't get called for a foul there. So big free throws now here for Ray Parks. Just got to step up, make these both. Just gets the first one to roll in. Sign of a true professional. Time and time, Ray Parks Jr. was phenomenal for Gilas Pilipinas in the FIBA Basel World Cup qualifiers. Didn't make the final roster for Char Reyes' team in Manila, but he's a great player. Makes them both. 3-point lead, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins winning their opening 2 games against Hitachi Sunrock Shibuya last weekend. Now they have a 3-point cushion with 28.6 seconds left. Well, I want to give a big salamat to all of our Filipino basketball fans and international basketball fans. We have 623 likes. Can we get to 750 before the end of this game? We currently have just over 3,300 people watching live. Remember, every like you give to this YouTube stream allows us to watch more free Japanese B-League basketball and all the great Gilas Pilipinas players that play in this league. So hit that like button so we can see more games. Well, I'm going to ask all the fans watching live on YouTube, if you are LEVANGA HOKKAIDO right now, do you go for the 3-pointer or do you go for a 2? I mean, do you go for whatever's best? You got 28.6 seconds left. Question is now, are they going to draw up a 3-pointer? You got to think with a player like Dwight Ramos on your team, maybe you want to draw up an offense and get him an open look from the perimeter. Arizona with the ball in his hands. Well, there's a 3. 3 is up. No good. Well, it goes out of bounds. And that's going to go back to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. And I think they will review this one, potentially. So the officials will have a review. Coach's challenge has been used here, I believe. Oh, again, Basel fans, thank you so much. We got to 755. I'm going to challenge you one more time. Can we get to 800 likes? If you hit that like button, we get to see more and more games live here on the Japanese B-League. Well, shout out to Jeremiah Spatito on YouTube, as well as shout out to Jordan Henderson, as well as all of our other great Filipino Basel fans currently watching. Christella Siong, you made a good point there. Maybe it was a little bit too early to take that three-pointer. Well, shout out to Rolando currently watching. And Enrique Miguel Reyes got a good point there. Probably would have been better if Dwight Ramos had gone to that three-pointer. Casa Romero, absolutely right. Pass to the St. Dwight. I mean, he's probably your best three-point shooter. .7 seconds left. Well, again, thank you, Basel fans, watching live on YouTube. 774 likes. Let's get to 800 before the end of this one. We're just having a coach's review here at the moment. Well, thank you to Ryan O'Vera. Jordan Henderson, I believe I'm commentating a B-League game tomorrow. It won't be this one, though. Well, shout out to Joselito Matias watching from Saudi Arabia. Lala saying Bobby Ray Parks. And Mark Gelbert saying overtime possibly. Well, shout out to our friend watching from Milan as well. And Cole Smith. Welcome, Cole Smith. Where are you watching, Cole Smith? Which team are you supporting? 18.5 seconds left. Well, 795 likes. Thank you so much. We're almost there. 5 likes away, excuse me. Well, shout out to Mabuhay Bouvier. Welcome, my friend. And shout out to Daryl Mendoza and Carlo Andrada. Well, it's going to be Nagoya Bull. They didn't get the ball back. So disappointing coach's challenge there for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. LEVANGA's got to try and come up with a steal here. Sure, it's going to be a 5-second. Well, good defense. Finally, Suarez unable to get the steal. So there's going to be 2 free throws coming up for the Brazilian man. We have a fan currently on YouTube that said these teams need Belangel. Ned, I agree with you on that one. Steve Belangel currently playing in the Korean Basel League. Well, shout out to Catalina Jimenez watching from Doha, Qatar, as Suarez makes the first free throw. Well, the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins fans, if they win this game, they're going to win their first 3 games. Well, shout out to Renee, currently watching as well. Alfie Amon, let's go St. Dwight. Suarez makes them both. Well, LEVANGA's got to go for a 3-pointer now. They got to be quick. Well, they got to be quick here. They're taking too much time. There's the pump fake. Forced up the 3-pointer. No good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang tagali, and magandang gabi. Bobby Ray Parks Jr.'s Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, they win this one and remain undefeated here in the Japanese B-League. Well, again, I want to say salamat, arigato gozaimasu, gamsamnida. To all of our fans, we got to 848 likes. Thank you so much. You fans were phenomenal this morning here on the live YouTube chat. Well, to finish this game off, we're going to show you stats and get some keywords for coaches and from key players. A big salamat to Dante Romero. Thank you so much for joining us. Casa Romero as well. Jordan Henderson. Jeremias Batido. To all the fans who have been phenomenal here. Dia Clemente, thank you so much. Walang Anumang. As well to Cole Smith. Well, Christelis Young, I mean, there's no miracle, but I thought Dwight was great today, of course. And thank you to Anthony Nilsson. Thank you so much for your kind words. Tasiwi Hanita Terima Kasih, which is thank you in Indonesian language. Thank you so much, my friend. And Alfie Amon, thank you to Mr. Francisco for your kind words. Well, game 2, of course, will be tomorrow. And that's at an hour earlier from this tip-off. So this tipped off today at 3:05 p.m. in Japan. Tomorrow will be 1 hour early. It'll tip off at 2 p.m. Big shout out to Casa Romero. And again, Jordan Henson, enjoy your day. I got to go to London to commentate British Basketball League tonight. I'm doing back-to-back games. That's also free on YouTube. It's British Basketball League YouTube. Check in later if you want to watch. Again, another shout-out, Alfie Amon, Casa Romero, Hadi Mariano, watching in Hong Kong, Anthony Nilsson, Bella Claire, Francisco, and Jessa Reynales. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll show you stats, highlights, key interviews from key players. Well, dear Clemente, you're absolutely right. You got to watch tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a phenomenal game between these two. And that's the beauty of Japanese B-League basketball. There's always double headers every weekend. And also, shout out to all of our live viewers who joined us on Facebook today. Thank you so much. You basketball fans were phenomenal. Well, Christelis Young, thank you so much. And again, I'll see you tomorrow. Please join us again. What's going to be a phenomenal another day of B-League basketball. Well, let's listen now to what Nagoya Diamond Dolphins coach had to say.
はい、デニスヘッドコーチ、勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
非常にタフな試合でしたが、今日振り返ってみていかがだったでしょうか。
It was a tough game. You know, they offensively played extremely well and you know, really put a lot of pressure on our defense.
本当にタフなゲームでした。相手はすごくうまくプレーして、うちのディフェンスにだいぶプレッシャーを与えていました。
これで開幕3連勝ですが、明日また4連勝に伸ばすためには何がポイントになるでしょうか。
We're going to play a lot better defense. You know, I thought we relied pretty heavily on Robert Franks in that fourth quarter, and he did an amazing job. And but we've got to find a way to particularly guard number 4 and keep him out of the paint. He did a really good job for them today.
まずはディフェンスを上げなきゃいけないと思います。4クォーターはフランクス選手にだいぶ頼りましたが、明日はなんとか4番、ペイントに入らないように4番をどうやって守っていくかっていうのを考えなきゃいけないと思ってます。
明日も期待してます。お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございます。
Well, there was the head coach of Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Terrazono currently had he had a good third quarter, but some points in the game in the final moments, as the great Reggie Miller used to say, you can hit big shots in the game, but you know, when it comes to the crucial part, if you're not making those big shots, those previous plays don't mean anything at that point. And you honestly felt when Levanga Hokkaido were down by 1, I understand why they went to Shuto Terrazono because he was playing so well, but you can't force an effort, and you don't need to play superhero basketball.
はい、フランクス選手勝利おめでとうございます。
Thank you.
今日30ポイント、取ってますが自分のパフォーマンスについて、お聞かせください。
I had a lot of mistakes. I wasn't perfect, but you know, it's always good to get a win. A good quality win on the road.
まあ完璧ではなかったですが、まあ確かにショットは入ってました。でもチームのために勝ってたっていうのが本当に一番いいです。特に遠征の時。
はい、日本のリーグB リーグ初めてだと思うんですけど、日本の、B リーグに対しての印象をお聞かせください。
It's competitive. You know, you got to bring it every game, and then you know the back-to-backs are tough because you know the team's very familiar with you.
競争心のある本当にいいリーグだと思います。で、連続、まあ、土日の試合が結構大変です。相手も慣れてきますし、それに対策を重ねていかなきゃいけないので、
明日も期待してます。お疲れ様でした。
Thank you.
Well, very calm professional words there coming from Robert Franks, who had a phenomenal game this evening, over 20 points, leading the way for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. But understanding, you know, this is a double head-to-head. They got to play them again tomorrow. But it's a good victory on the road nonetheless here for the Dolphins. Well, there are your fans currently for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, losing their opening game to the Akita Northern Happy Nets, but responding with a win in the second one. But they'll have a chance to straighten things out here tomorrow. Here is the highlights from this magnificent game. Well, there was the three-pointer. You kind of felt the way that Nagoya started the game that it was going to be a good game for them, but respect to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, I mean, they played much better as this game progressed, but just were unable to really seal this one off, to say the least. I think one of the key things in this game is the fact that, you know, defensively, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins were able to turn it around in the second half. But the first half, I mean, Utada Suda was hitting three-pointers, had 3 triples in the first half. And that was the bread and butter of this game. These two teams just really going back and forth at each other. There was a steal by St. Dwight going in with the Euro Kababayan step. Another deep three in the corner. It was a good pass, and that time Takumi Sato hitting that one from downtown. Well, it was good passing, good ball movement, but it was the ability to create high percentage looks from downtown. Another deep three-pointer by the St. Dwight. Oh, no, excuse me. That's Tsukasa Nakano, my apologies. That was our feature player this week in the B-League for all our international fans. Well, the big man, in my mind, Thomas Welsh, good player, but just didn't really offer enough on offense here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. In a game that they really wanted to win this one, push the tempo as much as possible, but, you know, you need more input from your big man. Another deep three-pointer. Utada Suda. Big one there near the dying moments of the second quarter. And that was the way this game went in the first half. A lot of three-point shooting between these two teams. Another deep three-pointer. Great ball movement from these two teams, to say the least. And that was the key here. You know, now you see the isolation. That was a deep shot coming from Ray Parks Jr. Unable to commit that one, but good defense again. This time being exemplified, and it was Suarez, the behind the back dive, throwing it down with no regard. Another little throw down there from Dwight Ramos in transition. Nice little play there. I mean, that's what you love from Dwight Ramos, to see the defense to perfection. But again, a nice little and-one there by Brooks, flexing the guns. But just unable to finish that one in the end. Well, there was a nice little play in the corner again. Tsukasa Nakano hitting the big shot there. That was the penetration again. We kind of really stepped up, played some big minutes. Shuto Terazono, probably their best player. Well, nice little fake pass there in the lane, getting the at-one. And that was why Terazono was so good in this game. Making some big plays at big moments. Well, again, I want to say big thank you to our fans. We currently still have 700 people watching live, but in the end, phenomenal job. 900 likes. Thank you so much. Salamat to all of our Filipino Basel fans. Well, there was a post-up, but Robert Franks, in my mind, 8 crucial points in the final moments. That is what won the game for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Just a phenomenal performance from that man, to say the least. Well, there are your statistics from the game. 3-point shooting, 12 3-pointers from the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, 10 for LEVANGA Hokkaido. Rebounds, interesting enough, going in favor of LEVANGA Hokkaido, which was very interesting, to say the least. Turnovers were an issue in this game for these two teams. It's something they'll definitely reflect on going into tomorrow's game. It's something they'll need to definitely change, for that matter. Well, Basel fans, we're going to show you some of the top scorers from this game. Remember, these two teams will play again tomorrow. Terazono leading with 23 points. 20 points coming up from Willis Jr. But a phenomenal performance from Robert Franks, 30 points. While Baby Shaq, Josh Smith, 16. And Ray Parks Jr. with 14. A phenomenal performance from him, to say the least. It does move Nagoya Diamond Dolphins now to a 3-0 start here in this B-League season. Well, there was your head-to-head. Tsukasa Nakano, only 6 points. But 12 points coming from Yutaro Suda. Good ball and getting the 3-pointer by Suda. Well, a big, big three-pointer to say the least. And again, was Tsukasa Nakano hitting that three-pointer. Trying to breathe a bit of life into the offense here for Levanga Hokkaido. Another one he hit. That was in the second half. Well, here was the unbelievable 23 points coming from Shuto Terazono. Well, there is your final score, ladies and gentlemen. Other B-League fixtures you can watch today, but also tomorrow. Game 2 is the double head-to-heads. They'll be on the 10th. A lot of these two teams playing today. Toyama Grouses with AJ Edu. That'll feature tomorrow. While Kai Soto's Hiroshima Dragonflies will take on Saga Balloonas. 30 Ravenna's San and Neo Phoenix will be taking on Kyoto Hanares. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, these are more B-League games you can watch live here on the B-League's official YouTube. To all our fans watching, we'd like to say a big, big salamat, arigato gozaimasu, and gamsamnida for joining us live here for this B-League game. More B-League games will be coming today and tomorrow. But of course, in like every game, you join us. It's been an absolute honor and privilege for you to be joining us live here. But for now, we would like to say thank you, salamat, good night, and goodbye. We'll see you more for more games. Goodbye, everybody.